The glasses we wear dictate our reality. I don't know if you've heard this expression. I would gather that you probably have, about the rosy-colored glasses. I don't exactly know the quote. However, you may just be familiar with this concept of wearing rosy-colored glasses. Now, mine are not rosy-colored. They are just regular glasses. However, the point is the same. What I wanted to talk about in this video is exactly that, is that the glasses that we wear, be that literally in my case, if I take these off, I will be considerably more blind than I can see right now. Like, I'll still be able to see the camera and see, I can still see. The details though go down to like fuzziness and they just go away. So I wouldn't be able to tell your features or anything like that. Now, I wanted to talk about this filter, this rosy-colored glasses filter, and the filter of what glasses are you wearing? And understand that this can be anything. You can be the one wearing the rosy-colored glasses. You can be the one who thinks that your life is only ever going to be, yucky and unpleasant. You can literally elect to believe whatever you want to believe. And what's amazing, I used to think, when I used to hear that phrase about the rosy-colored glasses, I would get A, a little bit upset and be like, I'm not one of those people. And B, I would be like, well, okay, so let's say that maybe I have that. How do I take them off? Or like, what does that really mean? And what I wanted to say was that what it means is, if you two are like, well, what does that mean? It means that you're seeing the world through this filter. Everything, think about it, if you want to talk literally about like my eyes, if I take these off, my vision declines. My vision is less good than it is with the glasses on. So not that that will work that way for you. My point is only to describe that my vision is different with the glasses on and glasses off. So this is one form of vision and this is another form of vision. Very different. I can't even see myself in the viewfinder right now. Woo, just a shape. The glasses that you wear affects everything. So if you're wearing rosy-colored glasses, lo and behold, your entire world looks rosy. Maybe some slightly pinkish color. I don't know. Maybe a slightly reddish color. The point is that if you become aware of your filter, and then B, if you have the desire to change the filter, to remove the filter, that's what I would invite you to do, to understand that nothing that anyone has ever told you or any influences that you've ever onboarded are like necessarily permanent laws. Like nothing that was said, this took me a long time to understand. And I'm not going to say I fully understand it. I'm just grateful that it changed. One day I understood that the things that I've heard and that have influenced me over time, over the years from various people's mouths, does not have to be my reality. That I don't have to accept that. When someone says something to me, I don't have to accept that as my own. That lesson, you guys, has taken your girl some time to understand that intimately, to understand that. And the reason I wanted to make a whole video about it is because of how much it can impact you. I invite you to really become aware of yourself and of potentially the glasses that you may be wearing, because the point of talking about it is, well, duh, it can affect your vision, but what can that affect? Your manifestations. So if you're wearing, perhaps say, the wrong prescription of glasses, if that were in my case, you're not going to see what you're meant to see. You're not going to be able to be open to the opportunities, I guess you could say. So I'm inviting you to remove your glasses, to remove any filters, to understand that any false beliefs that you may have developed from others, it's just that, it's a false belief. This may sound wild. You essentially can choose to believe whatever you want. And what's really, really crazy about that, if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, is that the more you believe that, the more you will see evidence of that thing, no matter what. It is like maybe a law of the universe. I honestly don't know. I'll have to look into that. But I know what I do know is, and again, see my video on your belief is everything, because it really is. Your beliefs, guys, listen. One of the other major lessons of lately is that your beliefs are literally everything. And again, I'm going to link at the end of this video to that beliefs video, because it's really true. Your beliefs are everything. They formulate everything. And so if you positively brainwash yourself to believe that you are your own ally, to know that you're beautiful, for these positive things, watch your life transform. Sincerely. I have been living this. I've been implementing it. And even though, doing certain things makes me feel on some level a little bit silly, a little bit childlike, oh my God, the impact of the little, and I think I mentioned this recently in a video, the impact of the little action steps that I've been taking is massive. And as I've said a lot lately, that the things I'm attracting or that are being attracted into my vortex these days are awesome. I'm like I said, it's polarity and it's crazy. I'm having a good time and a hard time all of the time. It's amazing. It's really, truly amazing. And I never thought that I would be grateful for the harder times. I am though, because now I understand that chaos leads to order, that if you're going through a tough time, it's in order to expand you, to free up your body. Another interesting side note, not really related to this glasses commentary though, is that the more light you make your body, and I mean like physically, I'm talking literal weight actually for a minute here, that the lighter you are, the lighter you are. Understand that the lighter you are, the more room there is for literal light, like the light that is shining down on me, the light that people talk about energetically, the light, the elusive light that, I mean, it's here. You know what I mean? Understand that by making yourself physically lighter, that allows you more capacity for literal light to be in your body, therefore for you to be more aligned with light, joy, positivity, happiness. It sounds like something ridiculous and potentially that you could overlook, and I invite you not to overlook it, because weird short story, when I was hiking, one of the things I became aware of was exactly that fact. The lighter you are, the better it is for you, really. And actually that applies to all of life. The more weight you're carrying in any sense, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, the more baggage you're carrying, the tougher it's going to be for you to progress. Because think about it this way. Think of all the baggage you're carrying as literal weights on your body. Think about, how are you going to hike up a hill if you have all this stuff weighing you down to the ground, you know? You're not going to be able to fly. And we're actually meant to fly. We're meant to be very, very light. But that again, in itself, is another tangent for another day. What I wanted to invite you to do was, and again, this is like a version of a video that Doughty has made, not in the clarity that he has made it. I'm not comparing myself with him. I'm just saying he did a video about removing or changing and taking off these glasses. And that is actually why I wanted to make the video, because it was hearing him talk about that hilariously for the second time, that where it finally landed. And I was like, oh, like, that like illumination moment really happened. And I was like, oh, that's how it affects everything. And that's how it like magnifies that. Oh, I had a very big understanding about that. So I wanted to invite you to examine your life and your glasses. Not that you literally wear them, but you know what I mean by saying that. The filter in which you view life. Do you think that the world is out to get you? Do you think that things happen to you? Or do you understand that literally in every single second of every single moment of every single day, that the universe is coming through to align you with your highest, best good? If we will just shush our mouths and listen, to be quiet and listen, to tune in to the silence and listen, that's when we will hear the guidance that is here in every second to guide you, that is begging you with the best intentions to listen to it, to pay attention to the signs, to follow those breadcrumbs, because you're headed towards your highest, greatest good, people. I'm shaking you with my best positive intentions. So understand that you might be wearing glasses that aren't literal, and it might behoove you to, in fact, remove them. That life may not have to be so hard. It certainly does not have to be a struggle. If there's one thing I can share with you guys, it's that life, it don't need to be no struggle. It really doesn't. Life can be amazing, and we can count even the tough times as beautiful blessings. And if you think I'm crazy, I invite you to try it, simply because I know that this works. I know that it's true. I've lived it and learned it now. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be able to actually say to you, like with confidence, hey, yes, guess what? If you make the choice to transmute your pain into power, into something good, then you absolutely will be able to do so. Didn't want to make this too long. I hope it's helped you to realize that you may indeed have these glasses on. And again, I really invite you to do the deep dive with yourself, to do a self-audit of sorts and see, like, what is your mindset? Is your mindset something that's helping you? Is your self-talk something that is helping you? And if not, to turn it into something that is, because really our mind, and I've said this many times before, can be either your biggest enemy and really, really can harass you, or it can be your biggest ally. And it is up to us to make the choice to reprogram ourselves, or to stay in the lack mentality with which most of us on earth embodied have experienced growing up, until, you know, we develop our own minds and we start to explore spirituality. If this video has helped you any, please do share it with anyone that you think it might benefit. Subscribe, as it really does help out a small content creator like myself, and it is, after all, completely free for you. And last but not least, if you, my beautiful spirit soul, need any type of support or coaching, feel free to reach out to me at this email address. It would be my absolute pleasure to serve you in whatever capacity I can. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day or night whenever you're seeing this, and I will see you beautiful cats in the next video. Namaste and much love. has taken your girl some time. I'm having a good time and a hard time all of the time. You maybe have think about, how are you going to hike up a hill if you have all this stuff weighing you down? What? What? Woo! Just a shape. I'd be willing to bet I'm not a betting girl, but if I were, you essentially can choose to believe whatever you want. Or do you understand that literally in every single second of every single moment of every single day, that the universe is coming through to align you with your highest, best good? Life, it don't need to be no struggle. Everything is working out, best case scenario. Everything is working out, best case scenario. Woo!